Yesterday was a very, very special day. A day when I launched my own digital coaching brand called Digital Practice Hub. I've been working on this brand and for over a year now, and the fact that I could launch it yesterday on the auspicious occasion of Akshay Tritiya, indeed it was a matter of delight. But I don't think that's something that I want to talk. I want to take you back to the period just before my resolve to launch the brand. And I think it's all about from to. So I would like to share with you what stage I was going through and what I did to reach to the point where I did launch my brand yesterday, and what am I feeling? How am I feeling now? So let me take you through the period just few months ago, uh, somewhere in the month of March. I've been putting a whole lot of effort at learning, identifying, working with the chartered accountancy fraternity, which is my fraternity. I come from that place. About gathering or getting to know what they are currently doing, how they are currently doing, and what are the possibilities that they can do and work with to kind of expedite the growth. So back in March was a time when I thought I have enough piece of information, I have enough understanding, I have enough expertise developed. I can make my own video, my designs, my copywriting, and whatnot. But still, for the fear of facing the market, for the hesitation of how I will show up, and for the self-doubt that I contained within me, and kind of held me back for all these years, all these months, I felt it was time to break free. So yes, I posted my message. My intent was very clear. Uh, I took some effort to articulate my message, and I posted it. And I said that this is what I want to do, and this is if you resonate with my idea of how practice can grow in future, do join the group. I think it was less than 2 days that almost 150 people had joined in. Now I had already flagged off, so there was no going back. So clearly, all the chance I had to succumb to my fear, those chances are gone. I was exposed, and there I was, intent announced, commitment taken, and the community who resonated with the idea were all a part of the group. So I kind of checked out how I can keep them engaged and what is it that I can do now that they are there. So I, typical, engagement initiatives or what we can do, how we can do. A couple of those messages I gave. I created a small reel around everything starts with a dream, and let's not just play the game, let's change the game, right? So let's become game changers, right? So yeah, those kind of messages came. Some of those people liked it, and I started getting confidence. I created a form. I got to know of them, their challenges, their aspirations. Created a reasonably detailed form, at the same time not overpowering, and requested for their this thing. I think over 50 people responded to that form out of a group of 150. So I think that was very encouraging response mechanism itself. But with that form in, some kind of a poll I created based on the form, that yes, I understand these are the challenges that most professions are facing. Would you want to, look at me to give you something on the marketing for professionals, business plan or business model, and something else? I don't remember. But there was a poll conducted. Most people opted for marketing for professionals. Those kind of polls, these kind of forms kept the engagement going, and now it was only about taking the next step. There was no going back. So yes, so I announced a webinar, for 90-minute webinar on the 20th of April. And there it was. I mean, people actually came in and attended the seminar. I I'll reconfirm the statistics, but I think there were more than 44 people who were part of the webinar. And not only that, but most of them, I say, stood through the entire period of 2 hours. The webinar went for 2 hours. It was just a free webinar. I wanted to see how am I able to do it. I wanted to see whether I'm able to drive value into them, and that was the sole purpose. There was no sales. There was no sales pitch created. None of those were done, and I was happy. Quite a few of them responded on the group, on the chat, in a personal message to my WhatsApp that you really did a good job, and there was a lot of clarity. In fact, some of them even said that the entire flow was very good. We enjoyed it. Let's keep this coming. We would want to, kind of keep doing this regularly. So yes, so that kind of got it triggered. Obviously, this elates your confidence. It takes you to the next level, and that's where I was. Now, what to do next was a question. And I recently witnessed brand launch that my mentor Sangmitra did, and I said, CA fraternity requires brand. It's one of the solutions that I'm proposing. And there is more to the logo. There is a whole lot of persona. There is a whole lot of value system associated with a logo. There is a purpose for a firm, and that's all of them put together makes the firm unique. So brand was something that my profession needs, and that's one of the solutions that I want to work with in my fraternity. So I said, let's take brand launch as a way to go. I had taken a preview of what kind of a brand launch can there be, and I created my own brand persona. I created what is the intent behind creating the brand, what was the thought associated with creating a brand, and I kind of set out my brand on various attributes. What I see it is a problem statement, what is the kind of solution, what is our target market, what is the kind of positioning that we would like to do, unique value proposition, unique sales proposition, and essentially the whole persona, including including a very beautifully coined jingle, which was appreciated by most on the webinar when I did. But yes, so I took the fraternity, and the whole idea was not just to create my own brand launch, but it was also in terms of letting them know what are those elements that they can think of, what are those attributes that they can associate themselves with, and create a persona which is different and unique, such that they, with those kind of persona and those kind of 360 degree of manifesting those persona, can become themselves unique in a crowd full of chartered accountancy firm. I mean, how are you different from the other? So it is those aspects which will typically become the differentiator, and it is those aspects that their clients will value and see them as different. So yes, I did that. One of the things that I also did along with the jingle, which again was very well appreciated by most, was creating my own lingo as to what is the kind of language we want to talk, or what are the kind of what are the kind of thoughts that we resonate with. So we said add value, give value, get value. That's one of our mantra. I mean, if you're not able to add value to yourself, if you're not able to give value to your clients, there's just no way you can get value from your clients. Then I said future is digital and future is here now that we are launching the brand. And truly, I think almost everybody appreciated that, yes, future is digital, and we're glad you're making it happen for us. So that's what it is. I also compared my digital practice brand with what I call it as a conventional practice. And that again answered questions of a couple of chartered accountants who were on the event, especially because, I mean, what is digital practice? I mean, post COVID, we've all been doing the Zooms, and that's what they felt was digital practice. But digital practice has a thought behind it, has a reason, and there was a kind of differentiator that I had well thought out, And that's what something I could showcase, and a couple of them even appreciated that. So yeah, I think brand launch event went very well. I'm really very happy. But I think uh, beyond the happiness, what I slept with last night and what I've been thinking ever since the time I woke up is something that I want to share with you, and that is possibly the reason why I'm making this video. What stood by in the early hours of my day was the mindset of coming into a sales mode, mindset of coming into how do I reach out to maximum number of chartered accountants, and how do I effectively give them the benefit, how do I deliver the outcome, how do I deliver the value that the fraternity, as I think in my mind, deserves. And suddenly, from an anxiety which I slept with on the night before the launch, moved into a kind of commitment and thought-provoking ideation, where what is it that I need to do to reach out to the community and make a difference. So I think the brand launch was possibly just an event. It helped me shed my inhibitions, which I carried before the brand launch. But what it stands for me today is that now I'm market ready. Something that held me back for almost a year, despite having all the knowledge, despite having all the commitment, despite having all the learnings that I've gone through over the year, I was holding myself back because of the self-doubt, reservation, hesitation, fear, whatever you, right? And then I overcame them and I launched the brand. But that's not all that it happened. I mean, beyond a point, it was like now I'm ready for the market, and the market has the message of what am I here to do and how am I here to benefit. And now I'm only thinking about going to the market. So I guess, friends, if at all you are in the process of ideating when you should launch, how you should launch, I think just don't worry, go for it. Uh, uh, it will only help you break your barriers and face up to the crowd that you always wanted to go in front of. And once you are there, once you are on the stage, once you are there in view of public, in front of your customers, you will automatically start thinking how you can make a difference to them. And that's really the start of the journey. So, friends, take your first step, launch your brand. We have great mentor in Sangmitra, and I'm sure she'll hold us out, each one of us out. I took it as a plunge, and with a full assurance that there she is with me in my back as a parachute. And trust me, the amount of one-on-one time she's given me in reviewing what kind of brand map I've made in terms of my jingle, my lingo, all of that. So much so that how would I kind of face the camera? Almost every aspect of that is what she's helped me with. I mean, massive amount of gratitude to her. But for her and her encouragement and push, I may not have done it. But the fact is that we all have her to back us up. Let's go out there and take the plunge. Uh, Feel reassured that you have in you what it takes to perform, and you have in Sangmitra what it takes to be your parachute. You'll always be landing safe. Go with that commitment, go with that assurance, and go out there. Your customers are waiting for you.